Hey everyone, in front of the camera here is a Spydero Chaparral and Raffir Noble scales. And the Chaparral has been around for a while with Spydero. Two runs that I'm familiar with are they had a carbon fiber run, which I think was similar to a carbon fiber you get on a Sage series, where it's actually carbon fiber on the top, but then laminated with a G10. And then also they had the fluted titanium, which was really nice, but it was pretty expensive. And finally, most recent is this Spydero Chaparral and the Raffir Noble. Now, honestly, when I saw this at first, I thought it was some type of camo design, and I wasn't too excited about it, so I kind of passed it up. Pictures and even a lot of videos, and I will try my best, but seeing this in person is the only way to do it justice. This is not camo, this is actually a type of composite material with, I think it's like metal mesh pieces of like brass and copper dropped in with this composite material here. And it's very, very difficult to capture what it actually looks like. So it's a composite material with those different kind of metal shavings in it. So it has a very nice layered look. And so it looks really, really nice. And so when I ended up seeing videos and photos of this, I realized this would be a nice gents carry knife, especially to events like weddings, because it's not a very big blade. So it's not very intimidating. It doesn't take up a lot of space in your pocket. It has that nice wire clip, so it buries reasonably deep. And it's still a really nice blade by Spydero. So when I saw videos and photos of this and listened to descriptions of it, then I said, oh, well, you know what, I think I'll get one. And that was $114, $15. I think it's a pretty good deal at that. Now, one thing you have to realize, this is pinned construction. Well, actually, the pins are buried underneath the composite. You do have screws for the pivot and also the pocket clip, but you're not going to be able to disassemble this knife. Not the way it's designed. So if disassembling your knives is something important to you, this is not a knife for you because of that. But if you really like that composite material and you like the Chaparral, this is definitely a nice one. Back lock, of course, with the Chaparral. Wire pocket clip is positionable left hand or right hand tip up only. So it works really well. That wire clip is really nice. It's one of my favorite from Spydero. Give you a nice size comparison, let's take out something similar, which would be Spydero Sage 5. So you have a very similar blade profile. Overall, kind of similar in handle design too, but yeah, you can tell it's very small. It's a sub 2-inch blade, but it's still got a lot of good Spydero design because it's still nice and very ergonomic, and you have the troil on the front and a nice ramp there. Nice jimping. Very, very well done. Very comfortable. I mean, you can get grip back here, still get a good grip, and you choke up, still get a really nice grip, choke up. So really nice design. As Spydero always does, ergonomics are done very well. There's some skeletonizing, right? It looks like there's a little, looking at this off camera, yeah, there is skeletonizing of the liner. Actually, you can kind of see it through the composite there. The Raffir Noble. I don't know if you're going to pick it up or not, but you can actually see through part of that in the right light. It's really cool. I mean, these are really unique. You can see the mechanism in there for the blade. I think that's the internal stop pin there. There, you can see part of skeletonizing. Really, really cool. It's a really thin knife too. Some people don't like the back lock because right there, to disengage it, that bar is a little thin, especially compared to, like maybe a Spyderco Delica. So it's a little more difficult to disengage. I don't really mind it, especially for what I put this into use for, which is, a gents carry for special events such as weddings. You could also use this in an office carry as well, if you want. We also, this is coming out of Taichung, Taiwan, which is one of the best manufacturers for Spyderco. Sometimes even better than the ones that come out of Golden, Colorado, which is their USA plant. So we got Spyderco, we got CTS XHP steel, which is a great steel. Spyderco marking is nice. Deployment hole, Spidey hole there. Not very large, but it does the job. It's just about right. And that is, why am I forgetting? Pretty sure it's Sal's initials, not Eric's. Sal Glesser's stamp there. I think it was a Sal Glesser design. If you're not familiar, Sal is the founder of Spyderco, and Eric is his son, who also works for Spyderco. Really thinly ground blade too. Let's look at this next to a Delica. So that nice thin flat grind is going to work really well for all your EDC tasks. I mean, it's not a hard use blade, but I mean, at this size, whatnot, it's a good amount thinner than Sage 5. I mean, you're not going to be doing hard tasks with this. This is not what this knife is designed for. But it's really nice. I mean, Spyderco does a great job in ergonomics. They do a great job in grinding their blades. Their Taichung, Taiwan factory does just a great job in fit and finish with this. And this is really well done here. All the finish back here is really well done. I really can't catch on anything, so this all feels like a seamless transition between the handle scales and the metal part for the back spring here. And it's just really well done. Blade is centered nicely. And yeah, there's no blade play. These lockbacks, they're not as fast and fun as an Axis lock or, Spyderco compression lock, but they sure do work reliably. And you can still get that blade out pretty quick. Spyderhole. Not that this is really marketed as a defensive tactical blade, but you can get it out pretty quick. And yeah, I've carried this to several weddings, I believe, just because it works so well. And if you need it, you got a small, nice little knife that is going to cut very well. And those Raffir Noble scales, which I believe is used a lot in pens as a material for pen frames. And they have different options on their site as well. Different colors of composite and whatnot. This turned out really well, though, I think. I mean, it's almost like a hint of blue there, too. You got a lot of different colors that are coming out of there, and really it's very hard to pick up on camera or in photos. I mean, you really have to see this in person to appreciate it, because it's really well done. These are also really lightweight, so that's another reason why it's good as a gents carry or whatnot. I mean, this will not weigh down your dress pants at all. 2.29 ounces. How does that compare to a Sage 5, which is already light? 3.06. So yeah, this is going to disappear. It's just great size, great weight for those gents carry times. And hey, I'm sure that if you pulled this out among non-knife people would be a whole lot less threatening. I mean, it's smaller than even a Sage, something in the Sage series. And then also with those Raffir Noble composite scales, I'm sure you could create a discussion because those are really nice looking. So yeah, it's a Spydero Chaparral and Raffir Noble. I believe these are still, yeah, these are still selling. Spydero is not discontinued this yet. But if you do like it, you probably should hop on it before they discontinue it, because Spydero does have a habit of discontinuing their knives to make room for other ones. And yeah, if you like one, you should jump on it before they decide to discontinue it. Even if it's a popular model, they'll still sometimes discontinue it, especially if it's in a certain type of handle scale material. So there you go. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Subscribe. If you want to see more videos, I appreciate all the new subscribers. And as always, thanks for watching.